to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin, he was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die. The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her sons. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
it. You can feel it. You need the runes to fight Dillian. You need Dillian. He's waiting for you.
He always said he would wait.
He's close.
It's about you.
He's close. He loves you. His love calling you. Dillian. Dillian, we're here.
Dillian.
We're nearly here. Open the gate.
She can't.
Open the gate.
It's locked. Try harder. She can't. The gate. She can't. She can't. She will. She'll find a way. She always finds a way. Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
You broke him. You killed him.
I couldn't see the darkness within you.
You have killed
Things
him.
you love with your cards.
You kill the things that are most precious to you.
Dillian didn't deserve this.
You are guilty. Was it worth it?
Look what happens to the things you love. She should have listened to you.
Why didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could define it.
Dillian.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through him.
Before he disappears.
Dillian, don't lose him.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark. She's not.
The dark world. The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senna explored new paths into the unknown.
striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Baldur's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young."
Do you remember the way he stroked you?
Oh dear.
You can't go up there. You can't go. Not in this world. No. Not in this world. There's no way out. You can't. Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark world. Remember him whispering in your ear.
He didn't believe that she was cursed.
He saved you when everyone else turned their backs.
He didn't believe that she was cursed.
He saved you when everyone else turned their backs.
We spend our lives searching for the meaning in life, and we ask the gods for guidance. But the truth to life is revealed when we can face death without fear. How can the gods understand us if they refuse to die themselves? We spend our lives searching for the meaning in life, and we ask the gods for guidance. But the truth to life is revealed when we can face death without fear. How can the gods understand us if they refuse to die themselves?
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
He loved her so much.
She thought she had light within her when she was young.
She is pure darkness. It's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there. She can do it.
Was it worth?
You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Why didn't she? She could have.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Does that make you feel?
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Ever again.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior.
You had that loved you. You squashed it.
Friendship turned to love.
The curse cannot be.
But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Sinbad, past, and Dillian, a future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens.
You have no time for this. Speed up. It's all part of the game. They've set you trials to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall. What if these trials mean nothing? God's laughing at you. What if they take you ever closer to Dillian? Because Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way. What if they are? Just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle. Your curse has claimed Dillian. Poor Dillian. He didn't know he was kind. Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way you felt?
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing? You're special. She thinks she can.
They mean nothing.
Being special.
Waste of time.
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying?
Playing,
What if the gods are laughing at her?
messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
Do you remember how tired you feel? Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
He was the only one that really loved her.
He did love her.
Dillian saved you.
Dillian cared for her like no one else has.
Dillian's the only reason she's still alive.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she said. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
He was the only one that really loved her.
He did love her. So
Nobody will love her now.
can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves. She destroys the things she loves.
Do you remember what it was to touch him?
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom
You are guilty. Was it worth it?
Dillian!
Be very, very careful.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
Do it.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be quick. Careful. Don't look down. Breathe. There he is. Be careful.
Go to him.
That's it. Quicker.
Quicker.
Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... Just gone to the water. He's drowned.
Shinua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
It's creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong.
This place stinks.
It's disgusting.
It smells like death.
I can't breathe.
Can you smell the death?
It's too much.
Turn back. There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house.
Find
He's
him.
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air
Where's it
smells.
gone? Keep going.
How do you find it? It's just a trial.
It's just another test.
You just have to solve it, and then you will find him. It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water... She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them. The bridge. It's broken. Fix it.
You have to fix it. How are you going to fix it?
You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed.
You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian. Now you have to find him.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
The truth. The bridge.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there?
Find him.
Come out if you are.
Dillian! They're coming for me!
You're dying, you There's too much. Someone's calling you. Someone's calling you. Why are you? What's that? You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Dillian. Go to him. He's trying to save you. Let it sink. It is. Towards it. Round his. It's close. Two more. Where are they? Where are you? Don't let it sink. Don't get lost. Don't let it sink. You'll start to burn. There it is. Move away. Don't let it happen. Quick. Where's Dillian? Where is he? This is taking too long. Can you hear him? You're lost. 2 more rooms. You have to find them. Where are you? You're lost. Where are they? It looks the same. Run! Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run! You don't run. Your sword. You came through the wrong door. How are you going to fight? Where's your sword? You can't defend yourself. Is that creature? You can't defend yourself. It's Dillian. Find the creature. Where's Dillian? Where are we? It's not Dillian. It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe. You're dying. You're lost. You're dying. This is what death feels like. What should I do? The light. Go towards it. Focus. 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 Look. One have to find one more. One doesn't. Where is he? Where are you? You've got them. You have them. Where's the door? Find it. Get out. Run. Run. Look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again. I can't find you. They're coming!
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. It doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. They think they want your body. They want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now. Nothing is yours anymore. Dillian's disappearing with your memories.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw what he only had. The man raised his sword. A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Feel the dead in the air. You can feel the dead. Do this. Turn back. Why would he bring her here? It's not safe here.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
He's gone.
dead.
There he is. Dillian.
There he is.
Finally.
You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me? Just wait there. I'll find you.
What's happened to him?